Hello friends, today I am going to start with exercise 3.3, question number 2. Few figures are given and you are supposed to find the value of x, y, z. You need to find unknown values. Okay, so for the first one, and here one more thing is given, all the figures are parallelogram. What does it mean, parallelogram? Opposite sides are parallel. With the arrows we show that opposite sides are parallel. This is given. Okay, so based upon that you need to find out the value of x, y, z. Out of 4, 3 values you need to find and only one value is given. So which property we can use? We know that in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So we can use this opposite angles of a parallelogram. This sign is for parallelogram, are equal. So therefore we can say y is equal to 100 degree. So now we found the value of y, that is 100 degree. Okay. Also you can use the same y and x will be same. Also x is equal to z because these are also opposite angles. Now you need to find angle, so we will use angle sum property. So write here by angle sum property. I will explain everything how to write only in one question. Other questions I will just explain with the figure. So by angle sum property, now you can start writing from here 110. Next one is x plus, sorry, not 110, this is 100. Yeah, 100. This is also 100. Plus 100, and these two values are again same. So instead of z I am writing x once again, and this will give you sum of all the 4 angle is 360 degree. So 100 plus 100 will give you 200. X plus x will be 2x is equal to 360 degree. Now 2x is equal to 360 minus 100. So this will give you 260 degree. And then you can find out x, you can divide by 2, 260 degree divided by 2. So that is 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6 and 0. So this is give you sorry, this is 200, so this will be 160. Yeah. So this is 160 and this will give you 2 8s are 16 and 0. So value of x will be 80 degree and similarly value of z will be also 80 degree. So this way by using angle sum property we found here x, y and z. Now same thing we will do with another figure, but next figure I am not going to write everything. I will just explain you with the help of figure. So the second figure it is given x, y and 50 degree and z, here it is given. To use angle sum property we require this number also. Okay, so how can you find out this? By using opposite angles. So nothing is given over there, so you can write down a by your own. You can take numbers by your own, you can take letters by your own. So again opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So A is equal to 50 degree. In short I am writing opposite angles. Okay. So with the help of A, can you find out Z? With the help of A, can you find out this Z? These two are in linear pair. So you can write down 50 plus Z is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Linear pair. LP I am writing for linear pair. So Z is equal to 180 minus 50 will give you 130 degree. Now since this is 130 degree, can you find out this x and y? Many ways are there to find out. Since this is a parallelogram, so x and a will make co-interior angle. You can use the concept of co-interior angle. Similarly, You can use the concept of co-interior angle like that also, or if you have found these two angles and these two opposite angles are equal, you can use angle sum property. Last question I have used angle sum property. Here I will use co-interior angles since these two lines are parallel. So 50 plus y will give you 180 degree. This is co-interior angle. Okay, so y is equal to 130 degree. Since y is equal to 130 degree, your next angle, this is also 130 degree. This y is also 130 degree because opposite angles are equal in measure. See, one thing in x, y, z, you have learned many things in grade 7. So you can use those concepts also to solve whatever way you are using. You are supposed to write down in the bracket. The method you will solve, teachers will do corrections according to that. Now come for the third figure. Yes, so the third one is here, this is y, this one is x, 90 degree symbol is given over here and this is 30 degree. And one more letter z is also given. This is your letter z. If this is 90 degree, what is the value of x? X is also again 90 degree. What is the reason? These are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, whenever you are getting this cross, always opposite angles are equal, vertically opposite angles. So now you know the value, this is 90 degree. Now you can use angle sum property in a triangle. By using this you can find out the value of y. So 90 plus 30 plus y is equal to 180 degree. Which property you are using here? Angle sum property. So 190 plus 30 will be 120 plus y is equal to 180 degree. So y is equal to 180 minus 20 will give you 60 degree. So value of y is 60 degree. How can you find out z now? Can you see here, since this is also a parallelogram, you can see that you are getting z shape. Whenever we are getting z shape, always we get alternate angles. So we can write down z is equal to 60 degree. The reason is alternate angles. So using grade 7 concept, angles made by the transversal line, you can use this concept and solve. Now the next one is fourth figure. Again one parallelogram is given. This is y, this one is x. This is 80 degree and this is z. So again, how can you find out here? Yes, y is equal to 80 degree. What is the reason? This is a parallelogram. Opposite angles are equal in measure. So y is equal to 80 degree. Write down reason: opposite angles of a parallelogram. So now you got this one as a 80 degree. Similarly, you can find out this also x. You can say any letter. This is also x because opposite angles are equal. Or you can say here a also, or a is equal to x. Reason is same. So afterwards this is also x. So now by using angle sum property of a quadrilateral, you can find out x. So how can you write down this? 80 plus 80 plus x is equal to 360 degree. The reason is angle sum property. So 2x is equal to 360 degree. 80 plus 80 will be 160. And now the next step, 2x is equal to 200. So x is equal to 100. Yeah, correct. X is equal to 100 degree. So if this is 100, this is also 100. Now you got this 100. With the help of this, can you find out this z? Again, this z is in linear pair. So you can say that z is equal to 80 degree, or you can say that z and 80 are corresponding angles. Therefore, z is equal to 80 degree. Many ways are there. Anyway, you can solve. Z is equal to 180 degree minus 100. I have taken linear pair, so I am writing linear pair. If you are taking corresponding angles, so directly you can write down z is equal to 80 degree, and in bracket you can write down corresponding angles. If you have any doubt regarding this angles made by the transversal line, you can see my earlier video, lines and angles for grade 7. There you will get all the types of angles made by transversal line. Now the last fifth figure is here, this one is given y. The small angle is 40. This is your 112. This is your z, and here it's x. Okay. So this is 112. This is y, opposite angles of a parallelogram. So y will be 112. The reason is opposite angles of a parallelogram. Since opposite angles of a parallelogram equal, you can say that y is equal to 112. Now you can use angle sum property in a triangle. This triangle you can use, because this value, now you know that 112 out of 3, 2 angles are given. You can find out third one. So you can write 112 plus 40 plus x is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? You are using here angle sum property. So now this will give you 152 plus x is equal to 180 degree. So subtract from 180 degree, you will get it 28 degree. So what is the measure of angle x now? 28 degree. So now this is 28 degree. How can you find out z? Again, since this is a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel, you can see that you are getting here z shape. So this z shape, it means again these are alternate angles, and alternate angles are equal in measure. So x is equal to 28 degree. In bracket, write down alternate angles. So this is the way we have completed question number 2. Now with the same type of question, I am going to solve question number 7. Remaining questions we will do afterwards. Question number 7. Again, question number 7 is find x, y and z. So let me draw the figure. This one is x. This is 40 degree. This is z. The figure is given for hope, H-O-P-E, hope. This is given 70 degree, and the small angle is y. Okay. So if 70 degree is given, you can find out this angle, but name is not given, so you can give name by your own. Suppose I have given small letter A. So how to find out A? These two are in linear pair. So this will give you 180 degree minus 70, that is 110 degree. So now we got this value 110. Okay. Again, since this is a parallelogram, these two sides are parallel. Again, you can see here one Z shape. What does it mean? Value of Y will be 40 degree. The reason is alternate angles. So this Y we got 40 degree. How can you find out Z now? You can use angle sum property in a triangle and you can find out Z. Or any other way, 40 plus Z, this and this will be a corresponding angle. You can use that concept also. Here I am using angle sum property. So Z plus 40 plus 110 is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? I am using here angle sum property. So Z plus 150 is equal to 180 degree and Z is equal to 180 minus 150 will give you 30 degree. If you want to use here corresponding angles, so 40 plus Z is equal to 70 degree. So Z is equal to 30 degree. एक्चुअली ये क्वेश्चंस ऐसे हैं कि यदि आपको मेरे घर आना है तो मेरे घर पहुंचने के बहुत से रास्ते हैं. आप किसी भी रास्ते से पहुंचे, डेस्टिनेशन विल बी माय हाउस. So this is the way you can use any property, whatever you know your motto is to find the value of x, y, z. Any way you can go, which way you are going, this we write down in the bracket. Now my next question is question number 8. Question number 8 is again find x and y. Z is not there, so x and y. So the first one in question number 8, again one parallelogram is given. Their sides are given. Name of the parallelogram is guns. So write down guns. Here this is given 26. This is given 3y minus 1. This one is 3x and here it is 18. We know that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal in length. So you can say that 3y minus 1 is equal to 26. The reason will be opposite sides of a parallelogram. So 3y is equal to 27. So y is equal to 9. Same way you can do 3x is equal to 18. So x is equal to 6. I think all the measurements are in centimeter. If the unit is written here, centimeter, so writing unit is compulsory. Again here we will write down the same reason, opposite angles of a parallelogram. Now the last question of today's session, that is B part or second figure of question number 8. Again here one parallelogram is given. The name is given runs. And here diagonals are given. So here it is given 20. This is y plus 7. This is 16 and this is x plus y. We know that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect. Bisect means this length and this length will be equal. So we will write here diagonals of a parallelogram bisect. Therefore, y plus 7 is equal to 20 and y is equal to 13 centimeter. Same concept we can use for the second diagonal also. X plus y is equal to 16. Value of y we know. Substitute the value of y and you will get x is equal to 3 centimeter. So to solve this exercise, we are using all the properties of parallelogram as well as angles made by the transversal line. Whatever concepts we have done in grade 7, we are using everything to get the answer, to get the value of x, y and z. Thank you for watching today's video.